Welcome everyone to our Thursday NBA Parlay, the Sharp Pick. I'm Jordan Sharp. Now I haven't been too good here recently starting out the season. I'm 0-2, minus 2.5 units in my first two parlays. However, I have been pretty good as of late with my straight picks. I've hit 6 of my last 9 straight picks, and I feel like tonight I can bridge 2 together and get us a parlay cash here this evening. The games tonight, first one features the Knicks heading into San Antonio to face off against the Spurs, followed by the Miami Heat on the road in the Mile High City to face the Denver Nuggets. Now we'll start in San Antonio with the Knicks and the Spurs, starting with the Knicks, who of course have been pretty good here to start the season. They're 5-0 straight up and 5-0 against the spread, so congratulations to you who have cashed in those Knicks tickets. But, however, the Spurs are -5 favorites tonight, which means the books thinks the Knicks streak is going to end, and I tend to agree with them. Don't get me wrong, the Knicks are a really good team this season, and I've changed my stance a lot on them since the season started. I think they are going to be a solid playoff contender this year. They're going to have home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs. However, I'm not ready to call them title contenders just yet. They are a good team, but tonight I think they're going to run up against a true title contender, and I think the Spurs, despite some of the guys that had banged up, are going to take this game and take the Knicks to their first loss of the season. I really like the Spurs in this one. The Knicks are traditionally not very good in San Antonio, and I think the Spurs play very well at home. They, of course, are 5-2-1 against the spread, so their against the spread record isn't too shabby as well, and I think they're going to add to that tonight with a -5 cash. The late game is clouded with uncertainty as the Miami Heat travel into Denver to face off against the Nuggets. Now, of course, Miami played last night and lost in Los Angeles to the Clippers, and this will be Miami's 5th game of a 6-game road trip, and I think the wear and tear might be starting to hit a little early for Miami this season. Dwayne Wade is already very banged up. He had a horrific game last night, as did Chris Bosh, but Wade is banged up with multiple injuries, foot sprain, ankle injury, thumb injury that he has already sustained through the first couple weeks of the season. And I think, now this hasn't been confirmed, but I think there's a chance that he might just sit out tonight. I think the Heat might start to realize that this is November and championships aren't won in November, and they need to rest their star if he is indeed as banged up as we think he is. Now, the line for this one opened rather strangely. It opened first as a pick'em, then went to -1 in favor of the Heat. Now is down to -3, all the way down to in favor of the Nuggets now at home. And I'm going to jump on board while we can, because I think that's bad news for Heat fans and Dwayne Wade's status here tonight when a line opens in favor of the Heat and jumps 4 points to in favor of the Nuggets. So I already felt the Nuggets had a chance to win this game beforehand. If Wade does indeed sit, I think it makes a -3 incredible value for the Nuggets, who are not coming off the end of a back-to-back and who are pretty healthy to boot. The Heat, ironically enough, were on a similar road trip last year and lost 3 in a row early in the season, 1 to the Clippers and then 2 nights later to the Nuggets as well on the similar road trip as they are on now. I like the Nuggets in this one. So, parlay for this evening, Spurs -5, parlay with the Nuggets -3, going with a 1 unit bet here to pay out at 2.64 units. We're going to make up for what we've lost, and until next week, I wish you good luck. This has been the Sharp Pick. I'm Jordan Sharp.